Principles for effective professional learning. In the 8 years I have taught, the education world has been flipped upside down and backward. I have seen three versions of end of year high stakes testing, two variations of teacher evaluations, a complete in person school shut down for over a year, and students who now require more than the standards to excel in life and in school. To become a teacher, you must first spend countless hours attaining a degree by taking classes on the best practices to implement in your classroom, as well as content-based classes in specific subject areas. Then, once you become a teacher, you spend time every week curating and creating challenging and engaging lessons. Some districts may require you to submit these plans to prove you are following the standards and curriculum, as well as making the lessons challenging and engaging. Most school district administrators started as teachers and took the same classes about pedagogy and education in their undergraduate programs. Yet the professional development that is put on or scheduled by administrators fails to live up to the needs of teachers, let alone the basic practices that have been proven time and time again. Research by the Center for Public Education and National School Boards Association has shown that Common Core standards focus on critical thinking, yet most instruction is weak in this area. Additionally, research has shown that typical professional development does not change teacher practice, nor does it improve student learning. This research points to 5 principles for effective professional learning, also called PL. The first one says that the study found that for teachers' habits to improve and student learning to improve, the program needs to be a minimum of 14 hours in length. Secondly, the need is to support teachers not only before the program, but also during the implementation phase of the program. Number 3, in these programs, best practices should be used in creating them. People should feel engaged and they should be communicating with other people during these programs. Number 4, the strategy needs to be modeled for the teachers. The people who are going to be using this strategy need to see what the outcome should look like in order to feel comfortable to actually implement the outcome. And number 5, it needs to be content specific. Elementary students require different things than high school students, just as elementary teachers require different learning than advanced placement biology teachers. These programs should directly impact the teacher's classroom. Now, why, you may be asking? For a teacher to feel like they have mastered a skill and feel comfortable implementing that skill, it takes a minimum of 20 separate instances of practice. In a 90-minute session, there is no way possible for those 20 different sessions of practice to be completed. Think of this like any skill. If you merely see someone swing a tennis racket, does that mean you are a Wimbledon champion? Of course not. It takes hours and hours of practice and repetition to become great at something. Teaching is no different. Teachers need to feel like the school district supports them, and the district needs to support its educators in the ever-changing world by creating professional learning programs that permit teachers to not only hear about new teaching strategies or curriculums, but also engages the teacher in lengthy and supportive sessions that truly impact student learning. If districts continue to implement professional development as traditional set and get one-time seminars, our students will be the ones who deal with the brunt end of teaching by not being prepared to take on the ever-changing world ahead of them.